Good morning. I wanted to do a little bit of a review. I just got a new electric shaver. It's a cheap off-brand electric shaver, the JK-1800, okay? And I got this on Amazon for like a little more than 20 bucks. It was about 20 bucks. I happened to notice there's a whole bunch of brands very similar to that on Temu as well, but I got this one on Amazon. So this is it. It comes with all sorts of attachments that I'm probably not going to use. It's got an LCD indicator, it does USB charging. It's got a facial cleansing brush. It's got hair clippers. It's got nose and ear trimmers, which is good for us older guys because all the hair goes off our head, starts growing everywhere else, right? And then it's got a facial massage brush. So I'm probably not going to use any of those. But I got this because I've been using a Pitbull Silver for the last couple of years. And the Pitbull Silver has been somewhat reliable, but over the last year or so, the motor on it will just stop mid-shave, and I got to keep turning it back on. Now, I've had other shavers where the motor just dies completely. So that's going to be the real test of this. I've had this for maybe a week now. It does trim way closer than the Pitbull. So I really like it. It's a 7-head trimmer. It's got an LED on it, right? So you can see how much charge is left. And yeah, I noticed that this actually trims much better. It gets really way closer than the Pitbull does. Probably because it's got more blades, right? But I like this. I can just do this in the morning. Takes about 5 minutes to get the whole head. Right. Now, some people like, a Bic shave. They like to blade it because they like the smooth closeness. Like, does it get as close as a blade? No, none of these do, but it gets close enough. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't have to worry about nicking my head. So, I do have a link to it below. I'm not getting paid for this. I don't have an Amazon affiliate program. I do have a Temu affiliate program, but they don't have this particular model. So I'm not going to get paid if you guys want to buy one of these. But here's my thoughts on this. This razor itself is like less than 20 bucks, right? The Pitbull is like 50 bucks. And then you have to replace the blades every 2 months, right? About every 2 months, you have to replace the blades. Those are about $30 a replacement, right? So you're paying $50 for the motor and then $30 every 2 months. And this is 20 bucks. So the motor itself is less than the blades of the Pitbull. And then if you look at the link below, the Temu link, you can get the replacement blades for these for like less than 9 bucks. So I'm like, it's almost a no-brainer to get one of these. And then even if the motor dies, it's still cheaper to replace the motor every couple months, At least that's my thought process. So I'm going to keep using this, and we'll see how long this thing lasts. But this is going to be an interesting experiment because if this can even last a year, the motor lasts a year, replacing the motor every year would be cheaper than having the Pitbull, I think. Just because I'm not paying the cost for all the razors, right? Because I'd be using the $9, the $8.50 razors from Temu. And then I also noticed that these blades are universal. You can get so many different blades. So if you want one with like 9 blades, or you maybe don't need 7 blades, you only want 5 blades, they have all sorts of different blade options on Temu, and they're all really cheap. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Oh, and then let me also share with you guys how easy it is to clean one of these. I mean, it's easy to clean the Pitbull too, but this one's pretty easy to clean too. So what I usually do with these is I will fill my sink up with some water, and then I run it underwater, which gets most of the hairs out, and it cleans out the blades pretty well. I don't know if you can see that. I don't want to drop my phone in the water here. And then these pop off, right, or pop back, so you can see how gross that is. This middle one, I'm not going to be able to show you this and hold the camera at the same time, but it just twists and pops right off. And then you can just run it underwater and clean it. So there you go. It's much cleaner now. My sink is gross. I got to clean out the sink, but that's typically how these go. And then I just usually set that off to the side and let that dry before plugging it back in to recharge. Anyway, that's my review. Again, this is the JK-1800 shaver, 7 tool bit set. Also, I think if you look on Amazon, it's like it's called a 7D skull shaver for bald men. But so far I like it, but then again, it's only been like a week or two. The real test with this is going to be how long is the motor going to last? Because on a lot of these cheaper models, the motors last, maybe 5 months. I had an Ayal's Wallops, which is, you probably never even heard of that brand. That was like one of the first skull shavers I got. And it was a 5-blade head. It cut really great, but lasted about 5 months before the motor died. So that's going to be the real test of this thing. I'm hoping I can at least get a year out of it, because then it'll make it well worth the money compared to the skull shaver, in my opinion. Let me know what you think. Do you guys use electric razors? Which ones do you recommend? Because like I said, I've been a Pitbull skull shaver guy for the last couple of years. I do like it, but this actually shaves closer and it's way cheaper. So anyway, I just wanted to make this video real quick. Let me know what you guys think.
New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Subscribe now.